Hi, preparing for TET? Want to score more marks in TET easily? 1 mark questions can decide your TET results. Let's practice the most important 1 mark questions now. Question number 1. What is the outer covering of a turtle called? Shell. Are turtles cold-blooded or warm-blooded animals? Cold-blooded animals. What do sea turtles eat? Seaweed, jellyfish, small fish, crabs and other marine organisms. Why do sea turtles come to land? To lay eggs. How do turtles protect themselves from danger? Hiding inside their shell. What is the difference between land turtles and sea turtles? Land turtles live on land and having strong legs, while sea turtles live in the sea and have flippers for swimming. Why are sea turtles becoming endangered? Pollution, hunting, loss of nesting and predators. How can humans help protect turtles? Keeping beaches clean, protecting nests and reducing plastic pollution. What happens if turtles disappeared from the ocean ecosystem? The ocean ecosystem would become imbalanced because turtles help maintain marine food chains and healthy seagrass beds. Where do sea turtles spend most of their life? Sea turtles spend most of their life in the sea or ocean. How many species of sea turtles are there in the world? There are 7 species of sea turtles in the world. How many sea turtle species are found in India? 5 sea turtle species are found in India. Name any one sea turtle species. Olive ridley. Which is the smallest sea turtle mentioned? Olive ridley is the smallest sea turtle mentioned. What is the weight of a fully grown olive ridley? A fully grown olive ridley weighs about 35 kg. Which is the largest sea turtle? Leatherback is the largest sea turtle. What is the maximum length of a leatherback turtle? A leatherback turtle can grow up to 2.2 meters. How much can a leatherback turtle weigh? A leatherback can weigh up to 700 kilograms. Where do sea turtles lay their eggs? Sea turtle lay their eggs on sandy beaches. Why do sea turtles come to land? Sea turtles come to land to lay eggs. Where are olive ridley turtles commonly seen nesting? Olive ridley turtles are commonly seen nesting on sandy beaches along Indian coast. What does the word marine mean? Marine means related to the sea. What does coastal refer to? Coastal refers to land near the sea or coast. Where do sea turtles spend almost their entire life? Sea turtles spend almost their entire life in the oceans. How many species of sea turtles are there in the world? There are 7 species of sea turtles in the world. Up to how many kilograms can olive ridley weigh? An olive ridley can weigh up to 35 kg. Up to how many meters leatherback grow in length? A leatherback can grow up to 2.2 meters in length. What do sea turtles come ashore to lay? Sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs. What have 4 species of sea turtles become in India? 4 species of sea turtles have become rare in India. Which is the largest sea turtle? The leatherback is the largest sea turtle. Do sea turtles live only on land? No, sea turtles do not live only on land. Are there 7 species of sea turtles in the world? Yes, there are 7 species of sea turtles in the world. Are all sea turtles very small? No, all sea turtles are not very small. Do sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs? Yes, sea turtles come ashore to lay eggs. Are olive ridley turtles rare in India? No, olive ridley turtles are commonly seen nesting in India. Where are sea turtles mostly found? Sea turtles are mostly found in oceans. Which is the largest sea turtle among olive ridley, leatherback and horsebill? Leatherback is the largest sea turtle. On what do sea turtles lay their eggs? Sea turtles lay their eggs on sand. Where do most people see a tortoise? In a zoo or reptile park. Why is it rare to see sea turtles compared to tortoises? Because they live mostly in the sea. What type of life do sea turtles spend in water? Almost their entire life. Name any one sea turtle found in Indian coastal waters. Horsebill, green sea turtles, loggerhead, leatherback, olive ridley. Anyone you can write. Compared to tortoises, sea turtles are generally bigger and huge. What is special about olive ridley turtles in India? They are commonly seen nesting. How many sea turtle species mentioned have become rare in India? 4. What does the word species mean? A group of animals with common features. Where do olive ridley turtles lay their eggs? On sandy beaches. What connects sea turtles to land? Laying eggs. What kind of water do sea turtles live in? Salt water, that is sea or ocean. What is the main difference between tortoises and sea turtles? Tortoises live on land, sea turtles live in water. What is the habitat of marine animals? Sea, ocean. What do sea turtles need land for apart from living? Reproduction, that is laying eggs. Why are some sea turtle species becoming rare? Due to environmental threats, that is pollution, human activities. During which month do olive ridley turtles lay eggs? January to March. At what time do olive ridley turtles come ashore to lay eggs? At night. Which body parts help turtles swim? Flippers. Why do flippers not useful on land? They are not suitable for walking or moving on land. How do turtles move on land? By hauling themselves laboriously. Where do turtles choosing a dig their nest? Away from the high tide line. How deep is the nest cavity dug by turtles? About 45 cm. Approximately how many eggs does a turtle lay at a time? About 100 eggs. What is the shape of a turtle egg? Like a table tennis ball. What does the turtle do after laying eggs? Cover the nest with sand. Why does the turtle cover the nest? To camouflage or protect it. What happens to the eggs after the turtle returns to the sea? They are left to incubate. What provides the warmth for the egg to hatch? The sun. Who follow the turtle tracks to find the nest? Local people. Why do people collect the turtle eggs for eating? Name any one predator that eats turtle eggs. Jackals, dogs, pigs, anyone. How do predators find turtle's egg? By following the scent. After how many days do the eggs hatch? 45 to 60 days. What helps hatchling breaks the shell? Egg tooth. Where is the egg tooth located? At the tip of the snout. What is the eggshell like? Leathery. In which direction do hatchlings move after hatching? Upward through the sand. Where do hatchlings emerge? On the surface of the beach. What do hatchlings do after reaching the surface? Dash to the sea. What does haul means? Pull with force. What does laboriously mean? With great effort. What does cavity mean? A hollow space. What does camouflage mean? Hide or disguise. What does incubate mean? Hatch eggs using worm. What does emerge mean? Come out. What determines the sex of a turtle embryo? Temperature inside the egg. At what temperature are the only male hatchlings produced? 27 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. At what temperature are only female hatchlings produced? Around 30 degrees Celsius. At what temperature do both male and female hatchlings develop equally? 29 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Name two animals that prey on hatchlings before they reach the sea. Crabs and birds. What happens to many hatchlings before reaching the water? They are eaten by predators. What happens to hatchlings in the sea during their early days? Many are eaten by predators. According to scientists, how many hatchlings become adult? 1 in 1,000. Why do sea turtles lay many eggs? To ensure some survive. Where do adult female turtles return after many years? The birthplace, that is same beach. Why do female turtles return to same beach to lay eggs? What is considered mystery about sea turtles? How they find the same beach after many years? How long do turtles swim before returning to land? Many years. What type of animals are sea turtles? Reptiles. How are sea turtles described in the passage? That is fascinating creatures. What does prey mean? An animal hunted for food. What does survive mean? Continue to live. What does fascinating mean? Very interesting. For how many years have the sea turtles survived natural dangers? Millions of years. What has put sea turtles in grave danger recently? Human activities. Why do people hunt sea turtles? For their meat and eggs. What do people collect from sea turtles? Eggs. What is one incidental danger caused by motorboats? Turtles get trapped in nets. Name one major environmental problems affecting sea turtles. Pollution. What is dumped into the ocean that harms turtles? Plastics. Where do construction activities harm turtles? Nesting beaches. What must be done to protect sea turtles? Remove threats systematically. What can ensure the survival of sea turtles in future? Solving environmental problems. What problem is caused by pollution? Survival become difficult. What is one solution to reduce pollution? Reduce use of plastic. What is one problem faced by hatchlings? Predators. What is one another problem faced by hatchlings? Human activities. What is the effect of predators on hatchlings? They eat hatchlings. What is the effect of human activities on turtles? Threatens survival. Suggest one solution to protect hatchlings from predators. Protect nesting areas. Suggest one solution to reduce human impact. Stop hunting turtles. Who wrote this passage? Shekhar Dattatri. What does Shekhar Dattatri write about? Wildlife and conservation. What profession is he associated with? Filmmaker. What kind of filmmaker is he? Wildlife and conservation filmmaker. Since when he has been interested in nature? Since when has he been interested in nature? From childhood. What does survive means? Continue to live. What does decade mean? 10 years. What does fascinating mean? Very interesting. What does mysteries mean? Things difficult to understand. What is the tone of the poem? Humorous. What is the poem mainly about? Trickery of a crocodile. Where is crocodile found in the poem? In water. What is special about crocodile's behavior? It appears friendly, but it's dangerous. Name a famous crocodile conservation place in Chennai. Madras Crocodile Bank. Where is the Madras Crocodile Bank located? East Coast Road, Kovalam. What does the Crocodile Bank protect? Native wildlife. Which turtles are protected there? Olive Ridley turtles. Where did the incident happen? In Kenya, Africa. Where did the tsunami strike on December 26, 2004? What animals were swimming in the ocean? Hippopotamus, that is hippos. What happened to the hippos during the tsunami? They were carried away by strong waves. What did people find on the beach the next day? A baby hippo. Why was it difficult to rescue the baby hippo? It was heavy, fast and frightened. How much did the baby hippo weigh? About 600 pounds, that is 270 kilogram. What methods did people use to catch the hippo? Ropes, nest, boats and cars. Who helped catch the baby hippo? A man named On. Where was On take after rescue? To a wildlife sanctuary. How did On feel at the sanctuary? Tired and frightened. What animals did On see at the sanctuary? A giant tortoise. What was the name of the tortoise? Z. How old was Z? 130 years old. Why did On go near Z? It looked like his mother. What did On do behind Z? He hid behind him. How did Z react to On? He allowed On to stay close. What kind of animals are On and Z? On is a mammal, Z is a reptile. What did Z teach On? How to eat leaves and grass. What activities did On and Z do together? Walk, swim, sleep and eat. Why was their friendship special? It was between a mammal and a reptile. How did people react to their friendship? They were astonished. What did On lose in the tsunami? His mother. What did On learn from Z? How to survive. Why did On follow Z? Like a baby follows its mother. That's all. Unit 1, page-wise questions and answers gets over. If you want more videos, like, share and subscribe. Free tutorial.